So I don't know if you know, but we have an affordability crisis here in America. We don't talk about it a lot. We talk about taxes, we talk about inflation, we talk about the economy, we talk about jobs. But the fact of the matter is that we have an affordability crisis. So what does that look like exactly? Well, it looks like when you go to the store, $100 of what was like a normal weekly grocery shopping list is now reduced to just a few items. Especially if you have kids like we do, then you know the prices of the formula is just like through the roof, right? So if you go to get gas, you know, because I always tell you guys in 2020 things change. If I'm not mistaken, gas was around like maybe $2 in 2020. And now gas is $3.50, so, you know, 150% increase. That's a big increase. And listen to me, when the government tells you that inflation is like 3%, that's not true. That's fake information, fake news. That's fake government propaganda. It ain't real. Go walk through the store and compare. There's somebody on TikTok who did like who did like a comparison on food prices from just a year ago. Go look at that video. I'm from South Louisiana. I love watermelon, right? And I love, you know, we get watermelon here in Dallas, but you know, I'm a big watermelon person, right? And I just love the sweet watermelon from South Louisiana that you don't have to add anything to. Well, you can add salt, of course. But here we don't always get good watermelon. It's pink and it's not that sweet. It's just not what we want. But we do get it from time to time. And watermelon, I remember an entire watermelon, you guys probably can relate, was about, I'd say about $4.99, sometimes $3.99. Now that same watermelon in the store is like $10 or more, right? The little fruit, and I'm thinking about fruit because we buy a lot of fruit. So the little fruit packages like they'll make in the stores, it's got the little plastic container, dump a bunch of cut up fruit in there, you know, grapes, strawberries, honeydew, watermelon, things like that. They'll put it in there, and you know, all of a sudden that thing went from like $3.99 to $9.99, right? Which is, come on, there's no way it's a 3% inflation rate. No, that stuff, prices are doubling out there. Look at these houses. I keep telling you guys, I bought a house in 2020 here in this neighborhood right now that I live in. I bought a house for $300,000, cheap house in a beautiful, amazing neighborhood. Now, fast forward, 2022, just 2 years later, that house was valued at $700,000. Think of that. Now, if that ain't inflation, I don't know what is, right? So, is inflation going to go down? I don't think so. Why? Because the one who's, it's so funny. The ones who are telling you that they're trying to fix it are the ones who made it worse. The government keeps telling you that they're gonna fix inflation and get it down, while the government is the one who's responsible for inflation being what it is. They printed money by the trillions, not even billions, trillions, put this money out into the economy. I call it hot money. I used to work in a casino. I call it hot money. They put this hot money out into the casino, well, it probably is, stock market, out into, they put this hot money out into the country's economy, and what did this money do? Drove the price of everything up. So you got to understand that money in the economy drives everything up, makes it more expensive. And so, hence, now you've got an issue where inflation is a big problem because there's too much money. I always tell people this is the best time to get rich. Why? Because there's a flood and oversupply of money in the economy. Money's everywhere. All you have to do is figure out how to get it, how to get the customers to give it to you. Start a middleman business. Be in the live training. It's probably my last live training. Don't miss it. Put middleman in the comments. Don't miss it. And put middleman in the comments to get the link to the live training. But again, you got to understand that the very ones who are telling you that it's going to be okay, that inflation is going to go down, these are the very ones. The government's still borrowing money to spend. They don't borrow money to save, they borrow money to spend by the trillions. So every time they borrow money, it crushes your savings account, because inflation crushes your buying power. So this borrowed money crushes the market, because more money goes into the market. Guess what it does to the goods? Drive the price through the roof again. Well, it's going to be a housing crash. Are you seeing it? Sure, some prices have gone down, but are you seeing the market crash? No. People are obsessed with buying houses. Demand, the one thing people forget is, in order for something to crash, the demand has to go away. If the demand does not subside, right? So if the demand does not go away, there won't be a crash. Demand drives crashes. It's not even prices. I'm learning that now. Like, wait a minute. My house went to $700 grand. It's not even worth that, even though it's a beautiful home. I bought it at $400,000 appreciation in 2 years? What? So you know what I did? Sold it. What? I'm not obsessed with owning a home. Most people are. Don't care about that. I'm obsessed with financial freedom for my family. You can go buy the house, put yourself in bondage. I'm going to create wealth for my family. I'm going to create wealth. And then when I create wealth, then we'll buy a house. But it won't be with a paycheck. It'll be with cash flow from an asset. Just change your life right there. Hope y'all got that. Some of y'all went over your head. By the way, hit subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Smash the thumbs up if you're getting good content and it's making you say, you know what, this guy's got a point. Smash the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. If you have a question or comment, you're always welcome to drop it. And again, inflation isn't going anywhere. We have an affordability crisis in America. What does that mean? That means I can't afford it. That means the 90% struggling. You want to see people go mad, lose their minds? Take away their food. Not even their money. Take away their food. People can't afford food to feed their kids. You'll see something you don't want to see. You'll see a side of me you don't want to see. You come home, I'm in your kitchen. And you're like, Shon, what are you doing in my kitchen? You want the money? You want the bank's up? I got a safe, and you want the painting that's worth this? No. I don't want any of that. Where do you keep your bread? Yeah, where do you keep your milk and your cereal? Where do you keep your food? Yeah, my kids are hungry. Where's your jar of peanut butter? I need all that. You know, and you'll see a side of people you don't want to see. So I'm always aware of that, to like, wait a minute, I'm not just gonna volunteer and put myself in this tough situation. So again, you need to be smart about everything that you do. Inflation is a real thing. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. The market probably won't crash. There is an absurd amount of money in the economy. You need to get your hands on it, plain and simple. That's the only way you're gonna get successful. That's the only way you're gonna change your life. You gotta make more money. I hate to say it, because I know most people are conditioned and programmed to go to work, but the truth is you got to make more money. And if going to work on a job is your only way to make money, I feel sorry for you, because you're going to sell your life, your entire life, to keep these paychecks coming in. I don't want to live that way. I don't think you do either. So, all right, I got to get off here. I got students. I'm doing one-on-one coaching trainings today. For students in the Middleman Masterclass. By the way, if you want to get in, put Middleman in the comments below. Get the link to the Masterclass. I teach you how to build a business from your phone. I told you have to make more money. I've been doing it since 2020. I don't do anything else except that, right? So I teach you how to book customers, take deposits, and dispatch the work to other companies while they do the work. You sit on the sofa and make money. Got to use your phone to do it. That's all it requires. And I enjoy it. My students enjoy it. So we got training today. I got to go. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. If you're like, hey, I need to make money using my phone so I can live free and do what I want to do with my time, with my day, and get paid, put Middleman in the comments below. See you guys on the next video. Peace.